What's up, guys? Winter Kills here, and welcome to a Banlist video. The Banlist is finally out. I'm sure most of you guys have seen by now. I wasn't able to make this video sooner because I had a lot of stuff to do today, and just couldn't. I was not at home when the Banlist came out, and wasn't able to get home to be able to make it in a really timely manner, like I've done the past few times. But regardless, we're still here. Still going to take a look at it. So, my initial thoughts on the list. Overall, I think it's pretty good. I'm not going to lie and say that I haven't seen it. I did see it earlier. My brother showed it to me. I wasn't going to tell him to keep it a secret. I was just, whatever. We'll take a look. But we're going to take a peek right here anyways in this video. And I believe, yep, the first two banned cards that we end up having here are Guard Dragon Agar Pain and Nightmare Mermaid. And that's awesome. Like, these, LP, I wish LP would have gone too, but I feel like if it makes sense. Like, if you're gonna get rid of one of them, just get rid of Agar Pain, I suppose. This one gives you the free negation, the free ability to summon literally anything out of your extra deck. Most broken of the two, I guess. So the greater of the two evils, but LP is still very good. Being able to tutor out Brotar or being able to tutor out Red MD is still a very strong thing to do. Don't get me wrong. That's still a very, very good card and still viable. But if that gets stopped, then it's pretty hard to come back from. But yeah, so Agar Pain being banned is amazing. I think I said that in my prediction video. I said LP or Agar Pain. I would love to see both of those go, either or really, one or the other. So we'll take this 100%. Then we have Nightmare Mermaid, and I also predicted this as well. So I guess I'm 2 for 2 sort of. Mermaid, this stops every deck in existence from being able to take its two monsters and turn it into Orcus combo, because that is the most redundant and boring format I think we've just come out of, and I'm glad it's gone, and I hope it gets better, and it will get better. But yeah, so Orcus isn't dead 100%. Orcus just needs to be played a bit differently. You just need to open, like, what is it, Scrap Recycler, send Harpour, make summon the Nightmare, and then make Galatea, and literally just go from there. Literally start the combo off earlier. You'll need more extenders. I think we'll see the dangers perhaps get put back into the deck, so you can, get another Link on the field, and then be able to dumb Symbol to revive out the Galatea again. So it'll take a bit more work for sure. But Pure Orcus, which is a deck, I think that's fine on its own. I think it's still good. I don't know if it's the best deck of the format still. But it's still definitely a contender. So if you are playing Orcus, I wouldn't be too discouraged. It's not like they were gonna hit Galatea or something, or Dingirsu. I just thought those would be like kind of pointless. I think you just gotta go right for Mermaid, the card that literally tutors out the start to your combo. So nothing else banned. Honestly, the only other card, I don't really think anything else that needed to be banned. LP, is I guess the only other card. It's not like they're gonna ban Engage or any of that stuff. Then we go to the limited section. No monsters limited, no extra deck monsters, and I believe, yeah, it's the Widow Anchor that is limited. I kind of thought Engage might be going to 2, but I think Anchor was sort of like the next best thing, because what is really scary about Sky Striker is not really so much the Engage. I mean, it is kind of the Engage, but it's the fact that Engage can get you these cards like Widow Anchor, which are ultimately going to make it so that you, the person playing against it, are going to have a very hard time playing through all those interruptions. And that's a lot of times how they have them close out games, is by Widow Anchoring multiple things and then making Boral Sword and then Shark Cannoning or whatever, like stuff like that. That's how they kind of go for games. So this is one of their win cons, essentially hit to 1, and I think that's a solid hit. I didn't think they were going to hit Engage, because I feel like the community as a whole just loves playing the Engage engine and everything with drones, and that's something you can still do, but there really isn't that much of a reason to do it now, because most people were playing that for the Orcus engine. Not to say that it can't still be played in some things to help climb into certain Link 2s, like for example in Invoked Mech Knight. I think the Striker engine still works fine in there. The Striker engine still works fantastic in Crusadia, so it's still a solid engine. It's just not so much of a looming threat anymore in regular Sky Striker, which is nice. Then we have Dark Armed Dragon, which has gone to 2, which is cool. I think it's time. I think long past due, really, that this card has come back. So that's great. Then we see Chaos Emperor, and notice the semi-limited list looks a lot thinner now. Chaos Emperor to 3. I said that would happen. I think I might have mentioned Aether. I know I definitely said Stratos. Sure, 100%. Construct. This is probably the thing that I'm so happy about. Like, oh, just take a moment just to feel the joy that Construct is finally back to 3. I don't know why it took this like so long to get here. Like, what card needed to be banned for Construct to come back to 3? I'm sure as hell it wasn't Mermaid or Aggerpain. I honestly don't know why they took this long to bring Construct back to 3. Maybe they'll bring Diva back to 2 and Graph back to 2 next list, because like those literally do not need to be at 1 anymore. You can't convince me. You cannot. The most interesting thing about this list is that we have Super Rejuvenation going from 0 to 3. Now, this, I believe, lets you draw cards in the end phase for the amount of dragons that were attributed in your hand or field or sent to the graveyard from your hand. And you draw cards equal to those in the end phase. So it is ashable, and there really isn't too many decks that tribute a lot of dragons. I mean, maybe Heretics can become pretty good right now. Not tier 1, of course. This is a little gimmick that they can try to pull off. But it's still a really solid card, don't get me wrong. I also believe this was in the Lost Art promotion. So that's kind of interesting as well. Maybe that's one of the reasons that they brought it back, because maybe it's winning the Lost Art promotion thing and they want to sell it. I don't know. But yeah, Shuret, I called Shuret going to 3. I don't think anybody would play 3 in a 60 card list, because you have cards like Bryo and Rhoda to search them out, you know, just the same. Stratos going to 3, I'm pretty sure I called that. It's nice to see Malicious going back to 3. That's fantastic, 100%. Yeah, nice. So overall, a really good list in my opinion. Very minimal for the most part. I mean, we have a lot of changes here from things going off the list completely, but nonetheless, a very solid ban list in my opinion, addressing some major problems here. Now, Thunder and Salad were not addressed in any way, shape, or form. I think going forward, Thunder and Salad are still going to be the best decks. The only decks that were really hindered here were Orchist and Sky Striker, which, to be fair, are the best versions, best decks of the format, I think. So say goodbye to Cyber Dragon Orchist. Say goodbye to all those Orchist variants. Mermaid Orchist, thank God it's gone. I'm so glad I never played that. Yeah, so nice and refreshing is what it is. So I hope you guys enjoyed this video. Drop a like if you want. Go ahead and check out my affiliate link to TCG Player down in the description below if you want to support me. If you're picking any singles or sealed up off of TCG Player, use that link and I'll get a small portion of the revenue from your purchase. If you want to help support me through TCG Player. And of course, Imperium Duelist. They've got a brand new playmat coming out on the 18th. It is the successor to the Millennium playmat, looking absolutely fantastic. And they also have mystery boxes as well. I think you pay like $100 or something, and you get like a random mat, sleeve, dice, calculator case, and like one other exclusive item or something to that mystery box. So you guys should check that out. I shared it on my Facebook page if you want more information. Yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. As always, WinnerKill signing out. We'll see you guys in the next one.